Hey, hi everyone. This is Sai from Let's Upgrade. So let's talk about how to get your certificate. It's very simple. You will see two links in the description. Number one is the place where you have to go and mark your attendance. Marking your attendance tells us, like, okay, you are a legit student who have attended this particular session. Link number two is your assignment. This is where your 90% of the priority is. You have to go and submit the assignment that is given to you in this particular session. Once you're done submitting that assignment, we will be evaluating that. We will send you an email. If you get the passing criteria, then only we will give you the certificate on a particular date that is mentioned again in the description. Please check these three things, and this is the way how you will get a certificate from Let's Upgrade. Number one, mark your attendance. Number two, just go ahead and upload your assignment. Check for the email that you have received it, yes or no. What is the feedback that you have received from your trainer? Number three, check on which date the certificates will be released. Thank you. Bye. All the best. Happy learning.
Hello everyone, my name is Chaitanya Dalvi, and today we are making one of the interesting things, and it might be useful for the every student, the AI MCQ generator. Now, every student during exams feels a difficulty, like the students need to do the practicing, so they go to the Chat GPT or any other AI like Perplexity or Gemini, they upload their PDF or notes, and they said just make the question and answer or just make the MCQ. It's okay, but sometimes the rate limit gets hit and sometimes it gets a network issue too. So what if we make our own AI MCQ generator by using our local LM? So yes, today we are learning how to make your own AI MCQ generator using local LLM. So an AI-powered web application that automatically generate multiple choice question from your study material. You just have to upload your PDF or paste text, or if you just say like make the MCQ of Python or C++ or any other languages, or not even from the languages, any other subjects, anything. So we will start. So this is our technology stack overflow, where for the front end, we are using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For the backend, we are using Python with Fast API framework. Now, most of the students will get confused like, what is Fast API? We don't know Fast API. So you don't need to worry. I will tell you what is Fast API. Server, Unicon ASGS server. No need to worry. In further slides, I will tell what is Unicon ASGS server. And the AI engine, we are using the Llama model. So one of the basic things, Python fundamentals, you should know the what are the function, like it is a reusable code of reusable blocks of code where you can call it on a specific for the specific task. The VNV file, it is an isolated Python setup for the installing packages. So for this project, we are using Pydantic, PDF Plumber, and many other libraries too. What is a pip? So you should know pip to like to install and update Python libraries. The what is now the web development architecture. So you should know the web development architecture to create this project too. So for example, the front. So we will know the web development architecture of this project. What is the front end, HTTP protocol, and the back end. So front end, what user sees in the browser, the HTTP protocol. The HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's a sets of communication rule between your client and a server. Backend, the server side logic and handling data. So HTTP has a four methods: get, put, post, and delete. So we are mainly using get and post. So get is a ask server for the data like web pages or JSON. Get is like we are retrieving the data. What is a post? Post is sends data to the server or create or submit. API rules and endpoints for the program communication, and the JSON format, the text format which comes in a key value pair. Now, as most of the people or most of the students will get confused, what is a fast API framework? So fast API is a Python framework for quickly building fast web API with automate documentation, async support, and easy syntax. So most of the today's web application use fast API because it support the asynchronization. Now most of the people or students will again get confused what is async. So asynchronization means you're not waiting to complete for the one task, you will do the another task too. So if we take the layman's example, you order a pizza and it will take around 20 minutes. You will wait for the 20 minutes and you will eat the pizza. But what if in that 20 minutes you do the different work? So if you order the pizza and for the 20 minutes you do your homework or you do your studies, and when the pizza arrives you eat it. So your 20 minutes have been used. So that is called the asynchronization, where we in the fast API framework we have the endpoint URL part that run on a specific function when a request arrives. We are using at the rate app.get where it define function to handling the get request from the given path. We are using the app.post to for the post request and the path parameters, such like values inside URL path like slash user slash 123. Now what is that 123? 123 is the ID we will generate to the every user. The request body, we are using the JSON format only, and the response model, we are using the Pydantic model. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Fast API is a Python framework. Now you need a server to run it. So we are using the UVCon server. UVCon server is used to run the Python Fast API. Where to run it, this is the command. We are using hyphen reload flag for the auto restart on code changes. So sometimes you notice when you do the code changes, but it doesn't affect in your output and it gets the error. So we are using hyphen red flag. So it helps, and in the production ready code, it's mandatory use. Perfect for the development workflow. Now, as I mentioned earlier, in our AI system, we will upload our file and it will extract the entire data. So we are using the Python multipart library, enables form data and file uploads in the fast API. Now, what is Pydantic? Pydantic is used for the data validation to check the input data is correct or not. So in our AI, we will upload our notes or any PDF. But what if someone put any CSV file or any other image? So the API should not take it and it will stop it there. So for that, we are using the Pydantic. So Pydantic is for the data validation, checking input data is correct, format or type before use. Now for the PDF processing, as I mentioned earlier, the user or student will upload this PDF and it will extract into the data. How we are using? So for that, we are using two libraries, PDF Plumber and PyPDF2. The reason of using the two libraries are what if one fails? So we need a backup for the another one. Mainly, we are using PDF Plumber because it is highly used and it is best for this. So using PDF Plumber and PyPDF2, but better coverage across different PDF type, text extraction, and the fallback mechanism too. Now we have the CORS. Now this is one of the error that every developers or student will get. Now what is CROSS? CORS stand for Cross Origin Resource Sharing. It is a browser rule controlling which website can request to your server. For example, if you give the specific port, like this port should make send request to the particular server, so it will block the other ports and it will send only that port's data only. So for example, as I mentioned here, list of the domains permitted to call your API, rules allowing pages to request data from the same domain protocol and the port by default. So in this project currently I use the star, like I've given the global port, but when you are making something for the production ready, you should give a proper port. And the AI integration. So for AI integration, we are using the Llama model. The reason of using the local LLM, because while doing the study, it's not compulsory that everyone has the Chat GPT API premium model or Gemini premium model. So using local LLM, you can generate unlimited AI MCQ. So Olama runs. So now what is Olama? So Olama runs large model locally on your machine, eliminating cloud dependency. And what is the temperature parameter? So you should know the temperature parameter to control output randomness and creativity. So if we give the temperature parameter very low, so it will be more focused and accurate. But if we give the temperature parameter little high or very much high, it will be creative, but it will start the hallucination. Now, if you have any doubt, I have a Miro. I have generated the entire Miro here. So I have written like what we are using. I have also written what are the question and what are the answers. So if you didn't get from this PPT, you can read here and also you can learn from this. The web development basics, what is the post, what is the gets, what is the API, fast API framework, what is the UVCon server, file handling and uploads, data validation, PDF processing, course, and the AI LLM concept. So before going, you should download the Olama. So you can go to the olama.com. You have to download it. So you should know if you have Mac OS, if you have Linux, if you have the Windows, you just have to download from here. After downloading here, you have to go to the models section. As you can see, there are lots of model, but we will use the Llama 3.2. So if you don't know, the Llama model is owned by the Meta. It's an open source model. I'm using Llama 3.2 latest, which has a size of 2 GB. If you have very low-end PC or very low-end computer, you can download the Llama 3.12. You can also download any simple or lightweight LLM too. So if you download it, it will show how to run it. Olama run Llama 3.2. Now this is our Miro. Now I will quickly explain how our app is working, web app. Now start with the AI MCQ generate tutorial. So first you should know the Python, the Olama, the web browser, as I said, client-side architecture, the terminal basis, and the API concept. So first you should install Python, install Olama from the olama.com. As I mentioned, you have to install it. You have to pull the model using Olama pull Llama 3.2 or any other model you are using, such as Mistral or anything. You have to verify the installation. After that, I will give you my GitHub repo link. You have to just download the project. So in project, there are three files, backend, frontend, and the requirement.txt and the readme.md. The backend set, now we will know the what is the backend setup flow. You have to go just to the backend folder. You have to do the pip install requirement.txt. In our requirement.txt, we had written our all libraries which we are using, such as PDF Plumber, PyPDF. You have to learn about fast API UVCon. So this is the one of the reason before moving to the code or moving to the Miro, I just clear your concept like what is fast API, what is a UVCon server. So how you have to run the application, you have to start your Olama server, or it's not mandatory, you can start after also it. You have to start your backend server, then you have to open your front end and it just have the one single index.html file. And now it will show how our app is working. So user will come, it will upload the PDF or paste the text. It's not compulsory that you have to upload the PDF every time. If you came and if you just type that ask me MCQ on C++ or ask me an MCQ related to any historic person, it will ask. So it is not generated or specifically people for the developers only. So front end sends to the backend API what we have given the data. Backend processes, backend sends to the Olama AI, and Olama AI generate MCQ into the JSON format. Backend validates it and returns to the front end. And front end display an interactive question, and we will see our result. And it's just a simple app question. It's just a simple app, but it will be helpful on your daily basis. So we will now move on to the code. So this is our code. We have mainly two folders, backend, front end. In backend, we have main.py. We have the requirements.txt. Here we have mentioned we are using fast API, UVCon, Python multipart, pydantic, uh, PyPDF2, and PDF Plumber. And the front end we have index.html where we have the inline CSS and inline JS. So this is our one of the main folder, main.py. So here we have written your all libraries. So we have import the PDF Plumber 2, and we have also imported the PyPDF 2. Now we will initialize the now here we initialize the fast API with a title. We have given the title such as AI MCQ generator. Now while uh, telling the course, while I'm teaching the course, as I said, I have given the star like it's a global origins or global methods. So, but while you are making any production level app, you have to give the proper port number. Now, this is the Olama base URL. So, on this URL, our Olama will be run. The Olama model 3.2. The Olama temperature I have set to the 0.3. The reason I set to 0.3, like it should be little less creative, but it should be more accurate. The Olama timeout, it is a maximum time, like it's a 120 seconds to wait for the AI response. Like AI should wait at least 120 seconds to give the response. Now, large text need to be split into the smaller pieces, chunks for the AI to process. If if you notice, we will paste our PDF or we will give a PDF, it will extract our data. We doesn't give the entire data to the AI. We split it and split into the smaller piece, or we can call it as a chunks. So max chunk size we will give us a 2500, the maximum character per chunk. Approximately, it will take the 625 tokens, where the max question per chunk is 5. Now, this is the Olama prompt where we have written you are an expert educator creating MCQ, like multiple choice question. Given the following text, generate n number of question. N number of question is like we will in the front end, we have given like how many question you want to generate, like 5, 10, 20, anything. And the difficulty, like the question should be easy, medium, or hard. Now, these are the requirements we have given, like it should have the four options. One option should be correct. And in our AI MCQ generator, one of the best thing is even if you give right answer, even if you give wrong answer, it gives the short line explanation. So you should know about more about it. Now, this model define what the data look like, automatic validated. Now, as I mentioned, we are using the Pydantic model. So, model for incoming request to the generate MCQ. So the text should be content should be of string. It validates, the Pydantic model validates the data type. The number of question is 5. I have keep the default question 5, and the difficulty should be medium. This is the default version. You can keep to the easy or 10 or 20, anything too. Now, model for the single MCQ question. So question should be, this function is for the single MCQ question, where the questions will be in a string format. The options will be list of the, like there should be four option: answer, integer, and the explanation. There should be explanation for the every answer. Model for the response containing all generated MCQ. So the MCQ should be generated in the list format, where there should be the four MCQs. Model for the response Model for response after uploading a PDF. So the text should be, when we extract the text from the PDF, it should be in the string and the pages in, like the all pages should be count and every text should be extracted for it. Now there is a helper function, extract text from the PDF file using available library. Now here we have written the code where we are extracting the data, or you can say text, from the PDF. So here we are using the first PDF plumber, where because use PDF plumber because it's more reliable for the modern PDF. So, and for the second thing, for second, we are using the PyPDF2 for the fallback. So what if our one function fail or it doesn't give our satisfied output, the PyPDF2 will be work. Now here, now it split larger text into the smaller chunks for the AI processing. As I mentioned earlier, we didn't give the entire bunch of text to the AI. We split it into smaller chunks. The reason is why AI model have limits on how much text they can process at once. Long documents need to be broken into the smaller pieces. Now here, split text into the individual words. Words is equal to text dot split, where we stored here entire all chunks here. The current chunk will be stored here, and the current size is equal to 0. Now the below code breaks the long text into smaller word-based chunk without exceeding the size limit. So it's easier to AI to process. So while giving the data to the AI, we should know the size should be not too much great, or AI will not give the expected output for this. So it processes the each word and it gives to the AI, and it gives to the AI in a small chunkable pieces. Now here we generated the Olama by the prompt we have given upper. Make an HTTP request to the Olama AI to generate the MCQ. This is where we actually talk to the AI running on a computer. So as we converted the text into the chunks, it will give to the Olama by our HTTP request. So we have mentioned here our model Olama. the prompt above we have given, the stream false because don't stream response, wait for the complete answer. We need the complete answer, not like the AI gives the 2 3 JSON format question and we are again retrieving it. Option the temperature we had given like 0.3. Now this is the error handling code where if we are checking that our Olama API is correct or not, so it will show the API error and the code status code 500. And this is the again all are error handling code where it will check the cannot connect to the Olama, make Olama is running or not, Olama requested time or try shorter or few questions. Now below this, the question extract valid JSON from the AI response. So if you notice when the AI give response in the output, it doesn't not it's compulsory it every time give in a clean JSON format. Sometimes it gives in a clean JSON, sometimes it give in a JSON wrapped with a code block, or sometimes it gives the JSON mixed with the extra text. Uh, so we have to write the all methods here because we doesn't believe or we doesn't support on the single method only. So in the method one, we are using try direct JSON parsing, where if we get the direct and clean JSON, we will use the parsing for it. For the method two, we are using extract from the markdown code block. So for example, if JSON, as I mentioned here, if JSON gives us wrap in code block, this will be run, or if the JSON gives it with a mixed text, this will run. Now we have to validate all the MCQ. So for example, if we tell the AI we need such types of MCQ on this much question, but sometimes AI, as I said, hallucinate and it doesn't give the proper output as we expected. So first, so we will check it. Does it have the all required fields such as it has the question? Does it has the question? Does it has the all the option or does it has the answer? If there is a missing required field, it will return the none. Check are there any four options only, and check if the answer is valid index such as 0 1 2 3. So most of the people will get confused here what is 0 1 2 3. So these are the four options, and if all are passed then we will return to the we will return the question, the option, the answer, and the explanation we have given. Now this function take the text, ask the AI to create MCQ in the small batches, clean the messy output, validate it, and return the clean finish MCQ to the user. Now still in the above code, we didn't get the proper MCQ. We cleaned the load, we cleaned the proper JSON parsing. Now we will create the MCQ from the text. Now in the below code, we will create the text into the proper processable chunks, and we will create the proper MCQ where we have given the our prompt to our Olama prompt format, the difficulty we had given. It will call to the Olama prompt, which we have written above. And below this, we have the fast API endpoint, such as I mentioned earlier, at the app.get, where we have given our local host, if the status is running, the Olama URL, the model, and the PDF library we are using. So this is our main.py. This is our requirements.txt, and this is our index.html, which contain the inline CSS and inline JS. So to run this, we will go in a backend. We'll open in integrated terminal. We will write here Python 3 main.py. So as you can see, started the server process. Unicon server is running on this port. So we will copy this. We will go to the new tab. We will paste here. As you can see, the status is running. It means our Unicon server is running now. This is our Olama URL. This is the model we are using and the PDF library and the PDF plumber we are using. Now we will take this URL and copy to the new tab. Now, as you can see, it is not showing anything because our Olama is currently not running. So if we go to the code again, as you can see, 404 not found because our Olama is not running. So we will make one terminal again and we will write Olama run Llama 3.2. We will do enter. In my PC, the Llama model is already installed. You need to install it and pull it. So as you can see, it show the sender message. It means our Olama is run. So you don't need to quit this terminal. If you quit this terminal, the Llama model will get stopped. So create one terminal, go here, go to this, just do a refresh. As you can see, it show the Olama is running. It means your Olama is running properly. If you go here, if you go here in your code again into the main, you have to go to the index.html. You have to go it live. As you can see, this is our front end where we have mentioned the upload PDF button, the delete button, like it will delete all the content, the question, and the difficulty. We have the three difficulty. You can also make your context window big too by checking this. Now, as you can see, our Unicon server is running properly, our Olama server is running properly. Now we will upload a one single PDF from here. We have the simple Python notes here. We'll upload here. It will take a little bit of time. As you can see, it converted the entire PDF into text. It shows the PDF exported confirmly, and we will generate the question. As you can see, I had uploaded the PDF. It had converted to the text, and as I press the generate button, I have given the five question. The difficulty is medium, and it has given me the five question. If I like the Python is suitable for like the creating a new programming language. So it is correct. It shows the explanation like writing GUI application to another general proposing to. If I choose any of this option, it shows the explanation and the written list. As I choose the wrong option here, it shows the correct option too and the explanation too. So I hope this AI MCQ will help you when you're doing your exams, and if your exams are very nearly, just upload it, or rather you can just press this button, make a CQ on C++. I will choose the easy and I will take the 10 question. So as I said, make a MCQ on a CPP. I didn't even uploaded a PDF. It created a MCQ for me. So when you have the exams or if you need to practice your skill, you can use this. And also, it's one of the good project for the your resume too. Say it's give the proper answer with the explanation too. So thank you guys, and I hope you like this project. I have uploaded this project on my GitHub repo too. So in the description, you will get the repo GitHub repo link. In here, I've mentioned everything what I've been used, like how to start it, how to install, what is the usage, how to like if you want to change your model, if you doesn't have the Olama and your PC isn't capable for the Olama, you can use a simple model such as Mistral. What are the front end I have been used. So thank you guys, and I hope you like this project.